Y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're back again, and welcome if this is your first time joining me. My name is Sydney, aka Sydney Kia, aka Sid. It's me. I'm her. I'm she. She is me. Today's episode, it's going to be called Random Revelation. The Lord just dropped something in my spirit, so I wanted to share that with you all today. It's called Random Revelation because one day, a couple of weeks ago, I was driving to my friend's house because it was her birthday and I was going to bring her a present, hang out with her for a little bit, and it was raining super hard. I mean, super hard. A little backstory, a couple years ago, my mom was in town and I was driving her back to the airport and it was raining so hard, you guys. From my house at the time to the airport was only like 20 minutes, and the GPS was saying it was going to take an hour and 39 minutes because streets were flooded. It was just really bad. I was terrified. I couldn't even see ahead of me at all. I was just terrified. So I only got maybe like 3 exits down. My mom was like, let's just go back home. This is bizarre. And I was like, thank you, because like I'm freaking out. So we make the U-turn, come back. We're heading back to my apartment. Anything right here, I couldn't even see. I couldn't see the lines in the road. It was bad. But it was like after we drove off from the rain, I just had a legit panic attack. My heart was beating through my chest. I was crying hysterically, but I didn't even feel my face. My face was numb. I just was like, I legit thought we were gonna die because I just couldn't see. And I was like, oh my gosh, now me and my mom are gonna die? Like, this is not how I plan to go out. So now I have like PTSD, whatever, when I drive sometimes. But you know what? I can drive in the rain. It's just that heavy rain that like I can't see right in front of me type of rain that like freaks me out. So fast forward to me driving to my friend's house. So I'm driving and it starts to rain and I'm like, cool, I can do a little rain. But then it starts to pour down rain. I'm talking about melodies from heaven type rain down on me. And I'm in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the same type of thing. Like, am I gonna die? Like, that's where my mind went. I slowed down because I thought about stopping. I was like, I can't stop in the middle of the highway. Like, that's super, super dangerous. So I immediately just start praying because I was freaking out. I was like, Jesus, just be with me, Lord. Like, I am freaking out right now. Just be with me, protect me, keep me safe. And I do that for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, but those 2 or 3 minutes felt like an eternity. Mind you, the rain is just, it's pouring down, and I was in the fast lane because I'll be whipping. But I went over to the middle lane because the furthest lane over was getting extra like splashes from the other side of the wall. It's crazy. So I go to the middle lane, I slow down. I'm just like, Jesus, please just help me to keep going. Kept praying, but kept going and kept my eyes like where I could see, because I could barely see 3 feet in front of me. So I'm just like, I just have to follow what's ahead. I just have to keep going. So after about 2 or 3 minutes, I just drove into like a completely different world. It was bright, it was sunny, it was beautiful. And in that moment, the Lord was like, you might be getting hit with a storm, but if you continue to call on me, continue to stay focused, you might need to make some minor adjustments, but keep your eyes focused on me. You might have to endure the storm for a little while, but I promise you, if you keep continuing to call on me, I will make your path clear. And something that small, when I'm driving, it was just like, it clicked. You hear that, oh, you got to endure the storm and all this stuff. But when it was very, in the most literal sense ever, it hit a little bit different. It was so random. And what else he said was that it's more dangerous to stop than to make a few minor adjustments. This faith walk is really, really hard. It's hard. Whatever you set your mind to, it's hard. You're going to hit bumps in the road. It's not going to be smooth sailing all the time. And it's so dangerous for me to just stop and throw my faith away altogether. But if you just make some minor adjustments in your life, if you continue to keep going, because it is more dangerous to stop, And if you continue to call on me, I will make a clear path for you. He just told me to keep going, keep pressing on forward, keep going. So for anybody out there who's going through a storm, I promise you on the other side of that storm, there are blue skies. There are it's a clear path. There's beauty. There's beauty. Once you endure that storm, you know what that season is like of just torrential activity, okay? But once you endure that, you really appreciate the sun that much more. You really appreciate just the clear path that much more. It was something so simple, but it really was like life-changing. It kind of gave me a little bit of encouragement to keep going, to like know that he's with me every single moment of every single day. And that was just encouraging to me. So I pray for anybody out there just going through a little life, going through a storm, that you continue to just keep calling out to the Lord and keep going. You cannot give up, because it's more dangerous to stop and give up than it is to just make minor adjustments and keep going. So I want to know, have you had any random revelation dropped in your spirit lately? Because we all can learn something. So I want to learn from your situation. Maybe you can learn from my situation. And that's all I have for today. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you on the next video. God bless.